He'll reset facing Sarton here with 2 outs in the bottom of the 5th. Pitch on the way, misses up and away, ball 2. Lots of 2s on the scoreboard here. We got number 2 at the plate, Sarton, with a 2-2 count and 2 outs. Lane McClung waiting on deck if Sarton can find a way on. This one foul tipped off of the bat and actually hit the bat twice. It's still 2-2. He was able to stay alive. Off-speed pitch there. Again, tweet us at VHS Bearcat Radio. We'll get you a shout-out in the middle of the 6th inning if you tweet us now. Tell us where you're listening from. If you're listening to the game from Ohio, let us know. We'd like to know. You got to tune in for Licking Valley if you're pulling for the Panthers. There's strike 3 looking on a breaking pitch outside, and Sarton strikes out for the 2nd time today. It's 3 strikeouts as Griffith strikes out 3 of the 4 batters he faced. 2 runs, 1 hit in the inning. 2 errors for the Bearcats and 1 left on base. It is 9-4 Cats. Again, tweet us at VHS Bearcat Radio for that shout out. It'll be coming up in after this half inning. We'll be right back on Bearcat Radio.
Thanks for listening to tonight's game on Bearcat Radio. Remember that after the final whistle, all games are available for replay at Spreaker.com/Bearcat Radio.
Hi, I'm Matt Kenseth. You don't have to be a race car driver to know that life can be full of drama. Some of it you can't control, like mechanical issues, high winds, and rain delays. But there's some drama you can skip.
Skip the drama that comes with not having your high school diploma or equivalency. Find free adult education classes near you and finish your diploma. Visit finishyourdiploma.org. That's finishyourdiploma.org.
You just need to take that first step and find free classes near you and leave the drama for the racetrack.
Brought to you by the Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ed Council.
I spend a lot of time in the backyard, and in '09 it was me, your fire pit, that accidentally started a wildfire when one of my embers landed on dry brush.
Spark a change, not a wildfire. Visit SmokeyBear.com, brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad Council.
Come on, smile. Oh, honey, he's still not smiling.
Maybe he's not a smiler.
Yeah, maybe he's just not a happy baby.
Maybe he's just being a boy.
Or maybe he's teething.
Maybe it's just a phase.
Maybe he has autism, and we can definitely do something to help.
Maybe is all you need to find out more about autism. No big, joyful smiles by 6 months is one early sign. Learn the others at autismspeaks.org/signs. Brought to you by Autism Speaks and the Ad Council.
Follow Bearcat Radio on Twitter with the handle at VHS Bearcat Radio and on Facebook by searching Bearcat Radio for the upcoming broadcast schedule and shows on the flagship stream of Virginia High School Athletics.
Well, welcome back to Bearcat Radio. Dylan Hutton joined now by Athletic Director and Assistant Principal Brad Harper. We're glad to have Mr. Harper join us. Let's get his mic turned on here. I think we got him about ready to go. How you doing, Mr. Harper?
Always good to see you, Dylan. We're doing well today. Busy Saturday.
Definitely a good day to be here. Cats leading 9-4 as we head into the – I always get confused. We're hitting, but it's the top of the 6th inning. So we were the away team this afternoon. It's been a good game for the Cats. Mateo Martinez is the end of the game on the mound for Licking Valley as he's their 4th pitcher of the afternoon, a right-hander. So Logan Baker's night is done. He went 1 inning, or evening is done. He went 1 inning, gave up 2 hits, 1 run, walked 1, and didn't get a strikeout in the game. As Bearcat bats have been going so far in the ball game. They've scored in every inning. We'll see if they can do it here in the 6th. If they don't, we can blame it on Mr. Harper.
I will get in the car and go back home if we don't. So
that one misses outside for the Bearcats this half inning. It's 8-9-1. Michael Bradley, Jamie Lathrop, and Bobby Medley. So, Mr. Harper, can you kind of give us, in between pitches here, maybe an update on some of the spring sports?
Sure. Well, you kind of get to spring break, and you hope the weather breaks and kind of helps us a little bit.
That one misses high to Michael Bradley. It's 1-0. Bradley on the afternoon is 1 for 2. He was also hit by a pitch.
It gives some of our sports a time to kind of recharge their batteries. Baseball and softball are traveling to South Carolina. I'll be traveling down with them and look for some good things down in the Myrtle Beach area over the next week.
You going to work on the tan next week?
Hopefully more on the golf game than the tan, but we'll see what happens.
And softball, they'll be traveling too. Are they heading to Myrtle Beach as well, or is there a tournament?
No, they're in North Myrtle, and so we'll
Okay.
go down with them. My family lives down there, so it's always a good chance to see some family and support our kids and be there. So we'll go to all the softball games, and then we have to head back towards the end of the week. We'll see baseball at least once, maybe twice.
So 4-pitch walk issued there to Michael Bradley as Mateo Martinez yet to throw a strike as Jamie Lathrop will come to the plate. Lathrop is 2 for 3, or actually take that back, 1 for 2 on the afternoon. He walked in the second inning and scored. Every Bearcat has scored in the game again except for Zach Griffith.
Well,
so that's kind of game you like to see if you're the Cats.
Yeah, it certainly helps you on the on the defensive end, take some of the pressure off. It's nice to get some runs on the board. We had struggled scoring against 2 really good teams there earlier in this tournament, but as we kind of said in girls basketball season, it's not where you start, it's where you finish. And I know Coach Daniels and his staff will have the boys ready to go by the time we get to the district play.
That one missed inside. It's 2-0 to Lathrop. If anybody from Licking Valley's tuning in, I think we shared it with their website, with their Twitter page, so we might have a lot of fans from Newark, Ohio listening in. The girls basketball team for Virginia High made it to the state semifinals, so they played a really tough schedule as well. So
especially early on, and this is why you do things like this. I mean, it's why we traveled down to Hilton Head in girls basketball, even though it snowed. You want to be able to see some different opponents and experience some different things. So when you get into that important time of year, it's not your first rodeo, and so we appreciate our neighbors coming down, and I think they've had a productive week. I hope they have.
They've been busy, that's for sure.
They have, and hopefully they've enjoyed their time here in Bristol, and maybe we'll consider coming back in the future.
You might get them for a basketball tournament.
Hey, you never know, man. It's all about networking and connection, so we'd see what happens.
The 2-1 count to Lathrop as Martinez gets that one across. Runner goes, throw down is late and goes into the outfield. Trying to take third on the errant throw is Bradley, and he'll get there. So he'll get credit for the stolen base and then reach on the error there on the throw attempt by the catcher.
That's a good heads-up base running by Michael there to go ahead and take third on that.
And the count's 2-2 as that was a strike to Lathrop. The throw was there, one hopper right to McConnell, but he misplayed it. And it rolled into the outfield, and that's the third error of the afternoon on Licking Valley. And the count's 2-2 on Jamie Lathrop with a runner on third base and nobody out here in the top of the 6th inning. And it's weird to see the Cats batting at the top of the order as Lathrop takes strike 3 on a nasty curveball there on the inside. And that's the second strikeout of the game for Bearcat hitters, and Lathrop has both, or actually 2 of the 3 strikeouts.
A little different to see. Oh, sorry, didn't mean to talk over you there,
right,
Dylan, but odd to see both teams wearing white.
Yeah,
too.
That's what I was saying at the open, yeah.
It's I tuned in earlier. I missed the opening, but been up here in the press box especially. It's a little tough you got to catch yourself sometimes.
Ground ball hit to second. Will score 1 as Bobby Medley drives in Michael Bradley on a 4-3 ground out, and that Medley has had a whale of a ball game. And it's just looking off the top here. He walked or hit by pitch and scored in the first, doubled, drove in or singled in the second and scored. So he's accounted for 2 runs. He had a 3 RBI double in the third inning, and he now has an RBI single in this inning. This is a hard hit ball towards left center. It's down for a base hit off the bat of Jordan Dixon. And
I believe that's Clifton.
John Clifton, in for. You're right. That's why we got you up here. You came in at the right time. John Clifton with the single. He's 23. Jordan Dixon's 22, so they kind of look alike, don't they?
They do.
That's Coach Daniels trying to mess with us, I believe.
He is. It's good to give some people some playing time, especially early in the season, too, because you never know. You're always one play away, regardless of injury.
The runner goes. The throws high at second base and rolls into the outfield, and Clifton will head towards third as they won't even try to throw down to third base after another error there on the throw. It goes an E2. It's 4 errors now on Licking Valley. 2 outs and a runner at third base here.
You almost equate this part of the schedule to spring training, though. You're just trying to work out some kinks. They've been down here away from home for several days, so like I said, hopefully they found their trip productive, and it's nice to see us on the plus side of the scoreboard.
Yeah, they actually brought their JV team down as well, so they've been very, very, very busy. I know they play. I think they're playing right now too. The JV team is. So they're getting their money's worth this trip. I don't know how bad the weather's been in Ohio of late, but I'm sure it hasn't been too great compared to what we've had. So we do hope they've enjoyed the trip. It's a cool place, Bristol is.
It is, and so hopefully they've enjoyed it and would consider coming back. You're talking about spring sports there earlier. I hope our boys and girls soccer teams are working really hard. Boys had a great match with Abingdon the other night. We fell down 2-0 early and came back and tied that one 2-2, and so they remain undefeated on the season. We hosted a first track meet on our new surface the other day and had 4 teams, and looking forward to hosting some big meets later on. So it's been a good spring, but it's kind of hectic as well.
Yeah, it's hectic because every sport has their own place, and they're all spread out across the city. So it's a little odd, a little different.
And it's kind of twofold there. We're very thankful with the city of Bristol for helping us out, and taking such good care of our facilities.
2-2 pitch lifted into right and dropped by the right fielder, Ty Green. His second error of the afternoon. 5th for Licking Valley, and the Cats score another run. What should have been out number 3 will lead to another run for Virginia High. Their second this inning, and they've extended the lead to 11-4. Just a everyday fly ball to right field. Looked like Green had it, but he bobbled it, and it landed on the ground, and he'll reach at first base. Zach Griffith on.
We know probably a play the young man should have made, but the sun, different angles, this is a big place too. I don't know what their park looks like back home, but it's a little bit different. And he put himself in the right position, just had a little trouble handling it.
It's 5 errors in the ball game and 3 this inning on Licking Valley as Justin Lewis comes to the plate. Fresh count to him as they tried to throw behind Griffith at first. Pitch on the way, misses. Actually a called strike on the corner, and it's 0-1. Licking Valley, you'd think they'd be running out of pitchers. They keep working in guys.
Well, it's about you never know who you may need late in the year, so I guess it's a good time as any to get some arms out there and see what they can do.
It's true. Top of the 6th inning. Cats leading 11-4. Pitch on the way, misses inside to Lewis. Haas waits on deck as the count goes to 1-1. There are 2 outs and a runner on first base. It's been a weird week for Virginia High baseball. Of course, outscored 26-1 in the first 2 games against 2 really, really good teams. Like you said, that tough schedule, you're going to be heading to the beach to play another set of tough teams. And this team just continues, it seems like, to get a little bit more confident, especially at the plate today as the count is still moved to 1-2 after he takes a fastball there.
Well, Dylan, you have a lot of baseball experience, and it's one of those games and runs, when you start seeing the ball well, it becomes infectious across the, up and down the lineup, and hopefully, we see the ball, put it in play, and put the pressure on the other team to make some plays. And if we can do that, like I said, I think we'll be okay. We've got a good group of seniors kind of leading us, and a lot of good young talent, and just kind of work out that chemistry there.
This one lifted down the left field line. It'll play with a fair line and actually lands a foot fair down the left field side. Misplayed by McClung. So he tried to pick it back up and lost his balance. And a double for Lewis. I don't know if they'll give him a double on the play, so go ahead and leave it there for him. That's his second hit of the afternoon. Lewis now 2 for 4 on the night, and now Nolan Haas will come to the plate. Runners at second and third with 2 down, and Haas to the plate. Cats have scored 2 this inning. They lead 11-4, and Haas, or actually Griffith, 90 feet away. He's the lone cat not to score, so he's probably wanting to touch home plate so he can join the club. But it's a rare sight. Like we said, we didn't know if this offense would come alive this week, but they have come alive here on this Saturday afternoon. Ground ball chopped towards short. Coming across is White to make the play. Throw across nearly brings Bragg off the back, but he makes the grab for out number 3 of the inning. Cats send 7 to the plate. Goes 6-3 on the putout. 2 runs in that inning. 4 errors, or 5 errors on Licking Valley, not in the inning, but 3 in that inning. And they leave 1 on with 3 hits. And we'll head to the top of the 7th inning. Cats leading 11-4. So we'll just stay on here and talk to Mr. Harper a little bit longer. Let's talk about baseball getting started in general. We got What do you think about baseball? So it's definitely a whole lot more relaxing sport where we're able to just kind of chat.
Yeah, it's the pace of the game's a little bit slower, but been a traditionalist. I'm a big Cincinnati Reds fan and grew up listening to Joe Nuxall and Marty Brenneman on the radio growing up in West Virginia, and so enjoy it. It's always, especially when it's a nice day.